Hello guys, good morning or good night depending on when this video is being played. I would like to welcome you all to Collaborations Against Cancer event there here in Atlanta, excuse me. Well, let me just introduce myself. My name is Keisha Mack. I am from New York. I'm a roller skater and I beat breast cancer 2 times. I am a 13-year breast cancer survivor. Yes, 13 years. And I just want to share my story a little bit because I think it's very important that you guys know why you're there roller skating. It's not just for skating, you're there to continue to bring awareness in the breast cancer arena, not just breast cancer but all cancers, right? Because there's so many people that's in that audience right now that's dealing with breast cancer, that's dealing with colon cancer, that's dealing with lung cancer, whatever it is. So we here to support everyone and everybody cancer, right? So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my story, right? So I just want to say first, to Eric, thank you for asking me to give a 2-3 minute video in regards to me, right? So who is Keisha Mack? Keisha Mack, like I said, is a roller skater who found a lump in her breast 13 years ago. I was young, and the lump just appeared, right guys? The lump just came out of nowhere. So it wasn't like I had symptoms, it wasn't like I had pain in my breast, it wasn't like leakage was coming out my breast, because these are all the symptoms that can lead up to breast cancer, right? Possibility breast cancer, right? I didn't have pain, or abnormal issues. I was healthy. I was a healthy baby. I was a healthy teenager. I was a healthy young adult. And then out of nowhere, the lump came, right? And the lump came 3 days before Christmas. And it's like 3 days before Christmas, yeah. So that was a Christmas gift for me. So what happened with the Keisha do when that lump came, and this is very important, guys, because when I saw that lump, I didn't think the worst. However, I took action. So when I saw that lump, I reached out to my sister-in-law at the time. She's a doctor, and I called her and I said, listen, I just got out the shower and that lump was there. So mind you, I spotted this lump in the shower as I was doing my daily washer, and it wasn't there the day before, so it came overnight, you know what I mean? So it wasn't something, because I didn't have big breasts, so that you would think that it would go unnoticed. My breast was small. I mean, it was like a A to B cup type breast situation. So when a lump was there, I saw it and I took action immediately. So I just want you to understand, I move with urgency. That's why I am here today to talk about it. I move with urgency. Do I have a history of family with cancer? No, I do not. So how did it come? I don't know. Why did it come? I don't know. It could be the food, it could be the environment, it could be whatever, but I got the lump, I got cancer. So what did Keisha do? What did I do? I called my sister-in-law. She told me what to do. She said, okay, Keisha, she asked me this. Young ladies, listen to this. She asked me, what was I on my menstrual? And I was like, yeah, I'm ending, my cycle. She said, okay, normally women will get their cycle. When they have their cycle, they get lumps on their breasts. So I was like, oh, okay. So she said, after the cycle, give it a week and let me know if the lump disappears. So I said, fine, cool. Went about my daily activities thinking, yes, this lump is going to go away because I'm on my cycle, right? My cycle's about to end. However, it didn't. The lump was there 1 week, 2 weeks later. So what did she tell me to do? She said, come see her. So I'm in New York. My sister-in-law is in New Jersey. I went to my sister-in-law and she did her own physical hand examination on me. She rubbed, she checked. She asked me, was there feeling of pain? It wasn't no pain. It was just a lump, right? So she asked me all these questions and she was like, well, let's go and take a little more look into this. She sent me on my first mammogram. I was only 31 years of age. I was young, and what did they say? You don't supposed to take a mammogram at that age, because normally at that time, the medical field was like giving mammograms to people 50 years old or above, right? But I was 31, and with this lump, right? A couple of days before Christmas. So now she's talking about go and get it tested. So now the worrying start to come about, but I'm still ahead. I'm pushing forward because Keisha wanted to know what was going on, right? And still not thinking the worst, but I'm thinking, okay, let's get this done and over with, because I want to continue on to have a great, by the time it was like going into the new year, right? So I wanted to have a good new year. Well, I did the mammogram and they wanted to do a sonogram. So after the results came back, I was home. My sister-in-law called me, and she was like, okay, Keisha, they see something suspicious. We got to look a little deeper. So now my heart is racing. Now I'm going a little crazy right now. And this is what it is. I had the support system. Thank God. I had the support system. I was married at the time, and I had my husband right by my side. So guys, men, women, if you have a support system, definitely, let them champion you on, because especially when you go to the doctor and when the doctor start talking to you, even if it's a friend, a family member, whoever, bring someone along with you, because when they start talking to you, it's not absorbent. So that support system is going to be taken there to take the notes and take all the information, because to be honest with you, I didn't know half of the stuff the doctor was saying, because I'm in shock, like, what the hell? This is happening to me? This is happening to me? That's all that kept going in my mind. This is happening to me? And so I was like, oh my God. So having that support system is crucial. Crucial. Your friend, your mother, your father, your husband, your wife, your companion, whoever it is, have somebody there to go with you on these appointments, God willing, if you have to, right? So my husband was by my side. We went, and after we did the mammogram, after we did the sonogram, and we got the results back over the phone from my sister-in-law, we had to go a next step further, because it was looking too suspicious. It wasn't looking right, that lump. And so they wanted to do a biopsy, And I was like, biopsy? This is all foreign. All this stuff was foreign to me. And I was like, oh my God, what's a biopsy? So now I'm in the midst of trying to search for a specialist, right? So I was like, a specialist? What is that? See, I didn't know none of this stuff, right? So thank God I had my husband and my sister-in-law, who was a doctor, who led me in the right direction. So don't forget, mind you, I'm from New York, right? But my heart and everything told me to follow what she was saying, what that doctor, what my sister-in-law was saying about go to see a doctor that she recommended in New Jersey. So I crossed the bridge every day. Every time I had to go to a doctor, I crossed the bridge. I went to a first doctor. I can't remember his name. And he looked at my breasts. He did examinations. And he was very cold. And he was like, yep, okay, we got to do this biopsy. So I was like, okay. I didn't like how I felt with him. And guys, this is very important. If your soul does not resonate with that doctor, find a second doctor. And that's what Keisha did. I found the second doctor. Her name was Dr. McManus, and she resides and do her practices in New Jersey, like mid-Jersey. I went to her. When she pulled me into her office, she was like, oh my God, you so young. And from that moment, I felt a mother figure. She took control of the situation. She took me, she examined me, she examined both breasts. She told me things that the first doctor did not tell me. She was like, you got lumps in the other breast. So I'm like, the first doctor didn't tell me that. So it was like, all right, now things just got even more scarier for me, because I'm like, oh my God, I got breast cancer in both breasts. By the grace of God, it was only in one breast, right? But it was a lumps, but she had to let me know, right? The first doctor did not let me know. So I recommend you guys, Always go for a second opinion. Never stop at the first opinion, because the first opinion can be the wrong opinion, right? So we went to Dr. McManus, and she's a breast doctor. She examined my breast, and she was like, okay, yeah, we have to do a biopsy. And from there, we did the biopsy, right, guys? They took the needle. I don't want to get too graphic, but yes, they did the biopsy. Let me tell you something. My life was saved because I listened to that lady. She told me what to do, and I felt good with that lady, with that doctor. You understand, guys? I felt good with her. So we took the biopsy out. They went back for the results. I took maybe a couple of days, and she called me back in. She was like, yes, Keisha, this is cancer. This is breast cancer. And it was stage 0, excuse me, guys. It was stage 0 leading to stage 1. And she was like, we have to remove the lump. We have to remove the lump. So I was like, oh my God, I got cancer. I went home. I cried all the way home. I cried all the way home because I was like, why is this happening to me? I'm so young. You know, everything was running through my mind. Everything, right? Everything. So when I got home, at one point, I'm not even going to hold you. At one point, I said, I gave up. I was like, I don't want to do this shit. Fuck this. That quick second, my mind went towards the devil's side. And my husband said, hell no. He said, hell no. We got this. And right then and there, my mindset changed, guys. My mindset changed. He was like, no, you're all right. And then I just started chanting in my mind, I'm all right. I'm all right. And from there, I just started listening to positive stuff. So we had to do the doctor appointment, right? We had to get that lump out. That was the most scariest day in my life, guys. But I did it. I did not stop. I kept going. I kept doing the positive words, listen to the positive things. Nothing was stopping me. I don't know what came over me, but like a whole different dimension came over me, guys. And I said, no, this is what I have to do. I had the surgery. They took out the breast. They took out the lump. They took out the lump. I was like, okay, that's it. She was like, well, you have to do chemo. You got to do radiation. I'm like, what is all that? That was the worst thing ever. Doing chemo. Having that poison put in my body to remove a poison. So, guys, I was like so scared because I heard so much of things about the chemo, because you know, once they tell you what chemo is, now you want to go home and look on a computer, and that started getting me going crazy because I'm starting to research chemo and radiation, and all you hear is bad stuff. I was like, oh my God, let me stop. So I had to quit, and I was like, I just had to leave it in God's hand, guys. I just prayed. I said, chemo, I'm gonna get through this chemo. This is gonna be it. I'm gonna get through this. This is gonna help save me. I did it. I did the chemo. I did the radiation. But you know what, guys? Through it all, I roller skated. Because when my doctor brought me back into the office, when she removed the lump, she put the cells and stuff on the screen. I kid you not, guys. I'm not going to hold you. She put it on the screen. She said, Keisha, your cancer don't look evil, angry. I said, what does that mean? She said, normally cancer cells look angry, but yours don't look angry. I was like, okay. She said, whatever you are doing, continue to do it. So I was like, well, I like roller skating. She said, continue to roller skate. That's what I've been doing. I roller skated through my chemo. I had set my chemo up for Thursday, right? Thursday morning, I went to work too. I was working. I did my chemo. Thursday morning, I did my chemo. Thursday night, I went roller skating. Friday, went to work. The weekend, I was shot because the chemo, it took a day and a half for me to affect me. So Saturday, Sunday, I was in my bed, sleep all day. I was nausea. I couldn't get it together. But Monday, I got myself back up and I went to work. Push through, push through, push through. Thursday, did the same thing again. They gave me the strongest version of chemo. All my hair fell out. My nails got black. I lost some scent, like the smells and scents of food and perfume. It didn't hold well in my system. I wanted to throw up. It was life, right? That was my life. And I was like, damn, why me? Like, why did this happen to me? But I kept going. I kept going. And then I did the radiation. Radiation was just another uphill, right? So I'm not going to get into all that, but, they was burning my breast, yo. They was burning my breast, but I kept going. Something inside me said, keep going. I kept going. That's the key. I never gave up. That is the key, guys. So, what happened after Keisha did all that? Keisha continued to skate. Keisha continued on with life. Life was good. The lump is out, right? The lump is out. Back to skating. Back to doing God knows what. So I decided to do a one-night event called Rolling for the Cause because I wanted to share my story. But nobody knew in the skate world but my closest friends. They the only ones that knew about what Keisha was going through, right? They're the only ones, and I wanted to share my story. 13 years ago, I shared my story. One night event. And from that one night event, guys, so many people came out of the woodwork saying, oh my God, Keisha, I think I got cancer. Oh my God, I've been through that, Keisha. Oh my God, Keisha, you saved me. I'm going to go to the doctor, Keisha. So, Rolling for the Cause was birthed on just me sharing my story, guys. And that's why I'm here today to share my story with you guys, because you just never know in that audience who around you may be affected or maybe went through it or may have a family member that been touched by cancer. So this cause is very important, right, guys? This cause is bigger than the wood that you touching right now. This cause is helping shed light that us young people, because I was young. Majority of our people in that audience is young. It can happen to you, but we're not going to claim that, right, guys? So the first year of Rolling for the Cause, it was a great success, right? Second year, it was a great success, right? Third year, it was a great success, right? 3.5 years later, the cancer came back, guys. It came back. How did I know it came back? Because I was doing my 6 months checkups every month, 6 months, right? So 6 months prior, the doctor said, oh, I see some calcifications. That's the terminology she said, in your breast. The one where the lump was and where they removed it, right, guys? And I was like, okay, what that means? She said, oh, it could be scar tissue, right? So let's just monitor it. So she said, let's come back in 6 months. I came back in 6 months, guys, and it grew. The scar tissue grew. So she was like, oh my God, we got to do another biopsy because it grew. It came back, the biopsy, as cancer. So I was freaking out again. I was like, oh my God, cancer again? Oh my God, I'm doing Rolling for the Cause and cancer again? Cancer again? So I was feeling inside, guys. But I was like, what the fuck to do now? Excuse my French. What to do now? So all I had to do is just ask God what to do now. God said, Keisha, remove your breasts. Remove them. So I removed my breast, guys, because my breast was trying to kill me. And I'm here today, 13 years later, feeling strong as ever, loving life. And I hope and pray that whoever hears my words can push through and never take the opinion of one person or one doctor. Go beyond and find the help that you need for yourself, and don't give up. Don't give up. There is life after cancer, guys. There is life after cancer. Don't give up. I want to say thank you guys for listening to my story. Have a great evening. Continue to love on your family members who's gone through it, that been through it, because it's not easy. It's not easy. Every time you hear someone passing from cancer or going through cancer, it just breaks me down. So many skaters, guys, in the skate community are going through it, been through it. And just have compassion in your heart, because you never know who can it affect tomorrow. You never know. I just want to say thank you. Thank you, Eric, for asking me to share my story. For people that never heard my story, thank you again. Man, it's just amazing how you look back on your 13 years of your journey, and where did I start and where I'm at. And I'm super excited about the future, because you have to be, even though we can't predict it, but you have to be excited about something, about life. And Rolling for the Cause is what I'm so excited about. We're going to do a virtual event next week, Saturday. So I'm going to drop the information on Rolling Out page, on Keisha Mack page, on Rolling for the Cause page. Just look out for it. We have some amazing people that's going to talk and share their story, along with myself sharing my story again, because we got to keep this going. It's bigger than us. God brung us together, the skate community together, to bring the awareness, right, and keep the hope alive that we can skate after cancer. We can live after cancer, So once again, I thank you for your time. I don't want to be too long, but enjoy the rest of your skate night. I send my love and my blessings to anyone that in that audience that is fighting, that is battling, that been through it. My heart and prayers are going out to you guys. And if you want to talk to me one-on-one, please go to Eric and get my phone number and call me. I'm here. My doors is open. I'm going to start doing, in my new office, cancer meetups, so we can all talk and be supportive to one another. So definitely get my contact information from Eric, or just find me on Keisha Mack page on Facebook. Keisha Mack, Google me. I'm there, and I will definitely be open to talking to you, giving you my support, giving you my blessings, and helping you through it, because I had a support system, and I would love to continue to support anyone that's out there that needs some support, love, holding hands, whatever it is. All right, guys, so enjoy the rest of your night. Take care. God bless. Bye.